Hello, hello, Priscilla here, and I'm looking at this, just giving everything a good little look, giving it a good look around, and seeing what's what, putting in some water for my final paints, which I'm gonna do, I have a couple more to do before my last one. So this point of the story are the star of our story. I'm gonna just get some orange made up here. The star of our story is Lady of the Leaves, Lady of the Leaves, and I just wanna make sure that these are all right. Hello. I think Martin's hopping on to read the comments before he goes out for a walk. And I just wanna put on some things that I have not done. I want to look back at the continuity of my pictures. Look at all of this stuff. I've been working on this all day long. It's been so fun. I think I'm going to actually start at the very front. Okay, so Lady of the Leaves. I do need to...
Mommy, you're doing my sleep pattern.
I'm sorry. Your sleep pattern, oh no. I'm going to put right here by my name. I'm going to put a teeny tiny little woolly caterpillar right here. I need to. Need to put a little teeny tiny woolly caterpillar right there. He's crucial in the story. You'll see why on the last page. You might not even notice this. This little caterpillar, but he is crucial to the story. Mix that up a little bit. Touch. I gotta dab them. I was impatient as usual. But now that little mark's there, I will remember. So I'm gonna put just a tiny little bit of white in these eyes right here. Just a tiny little touch of white. That I put a whole lot in. Let's try a tiny little bit. That's good. Okay. All right. Jack Frost is 100% done. Oh, I'm gonna do this with our little woolly guy. I have a little shadow there for him. I'm gonna make a little woolly caterpillar with my little markers. It might still be too wet. Yep, still too wet. I'll do it before we're done. Okay, we're just having a look back through a little reveal. And I got a light shining here that I'm gonna actually use it because my next step with all of these is gonna be to scan little things that I can clean up in Procreate. I just want to give them a good look under the light, see if there's anything else. Like I'm gonna go ahead and take my marker.
Jill says you're a page breeds cat. I loved it.
I'm just gonna touch a little black on the side of that, just to make it a little sharper and crisper. But I'm very happy with Jack Frost. I'm very happy with this leaf, this page. Her story in a cap. I love that. I'm very happy with this page. I'm just giving them the once over now. They're not going to get touched again. I'm very happy with this page. Leaves are green because it's not quite fall yet. Very happy with this page. Just looking, making sure I love it. Very happy with this page, except that apple. The apple has the wrong kind of shape. Apples are a bit bigger up here. I don't want to make it look like a bell pepper. It's a juicy red apple. Happy with that. And here I did not white the eyes because I have this color of border around. I'm gonna put white on them and see if I like it better like that. Might lighten them up just a little bit. Why are you not working? Sometimes the watercolor wants to catch the spinner on that. That's what it's doing there. I think I'm just gonna leave them though kind of like this because this has that watercolor painting across the bottom. It's flowing now. It's flowing now, I'll put it on. I don't want to go too crazy with it. And then I'm going to take a dry brush. And this is kind of busy work on my project. And I'm just kind of doing it because my brain is tired now. I like that. I'm happy with that. Okay, this, I absolutely love her. Absolutely love her. Kind of want to put that on her cover actually. This one, I got to put a little bit more blue in this tree. Or green, probably green. Because I'm seeing a lot of white through there. I don't want to see the white. I want to see the leaves in the sky. So I'm just going to dab on green where I see the white. I can't there because that's a branch. And I can remember painting this on one of the lives, saying, I'll come back in and put that white in there. And that's why I write myself notes sometimes, because you forget these things. So this is a good project to do. We're getting to the very end of our book, this is a great little comeback project to do. Because I want to get it all finished. I want to have it all right. So putting all my little finishing touches right now on these, it's ticking off a box. And I don't know if you can tell or see. I don't know, Martin, if you can see. It's already looking better. Already looking better. And I don't want to just go in there haphazardly doing this, because I don't want to cover up those little blue spaces. The little blue spaces are sky, and they're really important. And I'm just sort of pushing my brush down. If it comes out looking just like a leaf, sweet. If it kind of looks like a leaf, sweet. But I just need, there was a lot of white showing through in here. We got a blue sky, we got green leaves. White doesn't really work.
Everybody's quiet.
Everybody's quiet. You're probably tired of these paintings. Like, come on. Good things take time. This is a good thing. And this really
Always
makes a
saying
difference.
hello.
Hey, Bobby. Bobby, I'm getting to the home stretch.
Hi, Bobby.
And I think I'm going to be able to start the publishing procedure on Tuesday. I'm hoping.
Marsha said, Priscilla, I never tire of your imagination. You're just awesome.
Thank
And
you.
Bobby says, Priscilla, and Jill says it does flow through.
Yeah, I think this just a little bit of white, yes, because it looks like highlights. But there's just way too much white spots on there. And I know I can remember saying on one of the lives that I painted this, I'll wait till that dries and then come back when the sky dries.
Katrina, no, not ever, just sitting quietly watching. It's
Thank
always
you.
something new when we join. That's why we come back, says Bobby.
It is always, Bobby, we're going to be a whole month next Monday. I'm excited to decorate for Halloween. I've been seeing everybody's Halloween decorations. I'm like, no, man.
We
Okay.
love to see your creativity in action. Thanks again for sharing.
You're very welcome. I'm hoping to read some books that people write. I would love
Is
that.
that her peeking out of the tree?
Yeah, she's just flying up to the tree right now. And oops. I also need to take brown and come right by the tree, because that white line doesn't work for me there either. I'll make this all sharper. See, when we go right over that white line, it just makes it so much better. Make it a little wiggly.
Yeah, the paper's 7x10 watercolour paper. I don't know what grain it is.
I think it's about a medium. It's not a fine tooth. And here there's some other little bits of white up by these little branches. Do you see how just taking that brown, it really helps getting that white away. Make that a little bit sharper, crisper. That's what we're after. I'm gonna just do some touches on here to get a bit more bark going on.
I think it's up at the top. You've got a lot of white still in it.
Where?
Up where the sky meets the top of the tree, there's still
Oh.
white.
Yes, I see that. Thank you. See that? All these sets of eyes are way better than one.
See it register.
What's out of register?
That's what it'd be if it was printing. So you register the colours not on the mark.
Oh, oh, Martin.
That'd be if you only printing it colour process.
That sky's blue up there, way, way up. We're just putting some more of the leaves out there.
Bobby's saying can't wait to the publishing portion. I have many stories of it.
Oh, Bobby. Yes, we're gonna have so much fun on the publishing. And I love that I'm doing this, with everything then gonna be on YouTube so people can come back to it. I wanted to put a little bit more leaf stuff going on there by her. Going up in. Okay. All right, that one. So this one. Oh, and I think on this one too, this. I need to paint some green down here. I was just talking about this. Even in the fall, the grass stays green, right? I need to put some green down here.
Jill just said whites. I'm not sure what she's talking about. Whites with a question mark.
There were a lot of white spots up here. A lot of them.
Buy the shoes is saying over breakfast. Via my I don't know how it's pronounced, sorry if I've butchered it. Via my 5-year-old granddaughter watched you read what you had last night.
Yay, I hope she liked the story. Please.
Meant her eyes, Jill said.
Oh, her
Whites of her
eyes.
eyes.
Yeah. I'm the whites of her eyes, I'm gonna get at that too. We're just gonna put some little hills back there. They haven't turned yet. That looks so much better than just brown. Okay. This guy.
I loved it. Can't wait for more.
This guy I'm gonna put a little bit more green on. It's gonna have a very happy, lovely ending that will warm your heart. And we'll be open to another book if people like it and I want to continue with this story. I just want to put some green still coming around here. The color is changing, but not all at once. Because that's not how the color works. That's not how a colored leaf works. It changes, changes slowly. Here.
Rini says a series would be amazing.
I'm gonna make this just a wee bit thicker. She's like me. Some pictures she looks great. Other pictures not so great. Put just a little bit of that up her ear. Okay, and this one down here, I'm gonna put the grass down below because again, I just feel like that that this whole feel here down here. I feel like we need to have some mountains down here.
Chelsea's dying this tap and keeps knocking her off.
Because this is the first day of fall, and she is up in the mountains. That blue bottom had been bugging me. She's in the mountains. That's better. Is there anything else? Oh, I'm going to darken up that one little bit. Just one little bit right over here. I don't want to do it and have it too close to her boot.
Starling said heart.
Make that.
Fairy's just following you.
Thanks for following.
Fairy and E, so she must be a fairy.
Yes.
Or they must be a fairy.
I love it. Fairy with
Lena's astounded that you wrote the story live.
Watch the YouTube so you can see every little bit of this. I want people to lose the fear of, doing something like this. There's no fear in this. You just...
I ate your bacon, loves your illustrations. Says your illustrations are amazing.
Thank you. I just wanted to put a little bit more contrast in here at the back of the nest. Just have some little pieces peeking around. Or peeking through these leaves. The leaves are all sleeping here. Just right in there. It's dark too right now. And I think I'm going to just make a sort of a little squiggly feel here. And just kind of tap this just to have it feel that rounded little bit. Oh yeah, that's good. Maybe put some little, I know it looks dark, don't worry. Little cross hatch for the little nest.
Your YouTube channel has the same title, the 1870 Studio.
Yep, the 1870 Studio.
It doesn't have an S in it, it's the 1870 Studio.
And you can also find the YouTube channel just by clicking on our link in our bio. There's a link there for the YouTube channel. I felt like my nest needed to be just a little stronger. It was kind of meh.
She's still working, Molly. You missed a lot, but she's still working on it.
And you can also watch all of it on the YouTube. And I've been super, super good with getting it all on there. Yep. Oh, these guys, these leaves. These leaves need lined. I'm looking back through right now to see things that I forgot to do. These leaves need lined for certain. It will make them pop against that sky. I couldn't do it when the sky was wet. Make some little wiggly lines. Do you see? That just pops them right out. Takes that bit away. I'm doing it with a browny black color here.
What sparked your idea for her like the shoes is asking?
I woke up on Wednesday. Wait, what day did we go to Epic last week? Was it Monday?
Monday.
Sarah got home Tuesday. I woke up Wednesday with no voice. But I also woke up with this idea because I was thinking about our leaves up home are going to be turning. They are turning. And we still hadn't decided when we were going home at that point. And I was thinking about, oh, I hope Mother Nature holds off. I love to see them change. And that just came to me. Started thinking about this little fairy called the Lady of the Leaves, who would be painting everything really soon, hoping that she would wait until we got home. We're going to take you on this beautiful drive. Oh, Morton and I love to go leaf peeping. That means out looking for leaves. And we're going to take you on some incredible little rides. So I'm lining this as quick as I can because I want to push it. Morton, what's that biting noise I keep hearing? Are you biting your nails?
Maybe.
Honey, you gotta stop. Morton has a dentist appointment when we come home to get his tooth. What are they doing to it? Putting a crown on it. So he can't quit biting his nails. I'm gonna get Morton to wear gloves all the time. I'm gonna press this now. It might lift some of it back off. Might not. And then once that's dry, I'm gonna come back in between and just sort of smudgy smudge. So you just sort of smudge that little paint around, just to give it, it'll give it a little 3D effect.
Michigan is turning now, the north is exploding, that's called.
Yes. And then I touch it and look, see what that did when I did that? I'll do it again on this one. Come back here and just smudgy smudge. Smudgy smudge. You want it to smudge. Just not on the leaves. And then push it down. So can you see these differences between these ones and how these ones look? They look like they have a heavy outline because they do. But then we just come in here and just sort of rub that a little bit. Rub that a little bit. And then push down. Oh, I love it. Love it. It just puts the right amount on it. Sometimes you can't just paint. Sometimes you gotta subtract your paint. This is one of those times. Paint it on, dab it off. Oh, he looks great like that.
That's a nice effect by the shoes.
You like that effect? It just makes it, you get definition then on the edge, but it's not like you painted the whole solid line. I'll do two here. You can usually just do a little bit of this at the same time because it dries. Once it dries, it won't lift the way you want it to.
Marsha's saying Montana's starting to turn into gorgeous colours where there's
Oh.
Reedy says that's a great tip. What a difference.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
Fibseg says, oh, I love it.
Yes, this is when you want to do shading without just feeling like it's outlined. You want it to be a bit softer. This is what you go for. it's a little bit time consuming when you got a couple little bits and pieces to run through, but worth it.
I was I was
Worth
thinking
it.
of side loading a flat brush to shade, but like this better.
Yeah, yeah. I want to show you this one technique when I get home. I do it with that, honey, you know that relief paint? It is so amazing to shade like this. Because see, this lifts bits of the color up, and I just think they look like more natural leaves like this. And if I wanted to say, hey, that needed a little bit more back in there, look, I could put a little bit more back in there. So easy. So easy. Because you're reactivating your color. So if I wanted to put some more back, you can. But it's not like I've drawn straight lines around them, which was how we started off with me painting those straight lines. I think the leaves look way more realistic like this. I typically just do one little bit at a time.
How did you learn how to do all of this? Schooling or self-taught?
Experimenting. I experiment all the time. I'm a mad scientist when it comes to art.
You never went to school, did you?
Well, I went to school.
No, but you never went to art school.
I didn't go to art school, no. But I do take lots of workshops and stuff. I'm not formally trained in art. But I am constantly learning. Now with the interwebs too, oh my goodness. Oh, the things we can learn. Because there's somebody out there doing everything. Are you guys all going on a walk, babe?
I don't know what's happening.
I love that. It's so much better than when the leaves didn't have their definition. I'm going to go in now, though. You see this one spot. I'm going to go in there so just fine. And that guy. Just a little bit.
Growing one's mind is always fulfilling, as Crystal Dragon spoke.
Yes. Never stop learning. You can go back in and touch. Do what you want to. I just like that better than the solid. And sometimes I'll just see how I'm just shading on the left-hand side. Sometimes I'll do that too. And just, however, wherever you feel. I love that little edge that it gave everybody there. Love that. Okay, I'm going to quit messing with that.
How far is the beach from us? About 20 minutes?
I don't think it's 20 minutes. We're pretty close to the beach. This one I worked a lot on, extensively on. But I do want to sharpen these eyes.
Jill's saying, Priscilla, I'm so sorry if I reported you. It's honestly on my heart. I slipped whilst tapping.
What?
You know that thing I said I thought I had done when you're tapping and it brings up that thing for
Oh,
reporting?
yeah.
I've thought I've done that a couple of times
okay.
before, Jill, and it didn't actually report.
It's
It
all
sent
right.
a message.
It's
Fishing
okay.
Feet lived in Ormond Beach back in the 80s.
Nice.
Thanks, darling.
Yeah, the tapping, I did that too before to somebody. And I said the same thing. I think I might have just reported your live.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's like I've been tapping away and it brings it up and you don't know if you've sent anything by mistake or not because it brings up
It's
the bit
so
to say
weird
report.
how they do it like that. The next time I talk to a TikTok person, because they're always like surveying and messaging you and
Because I sent
doing different
messages
things.
to friends by mistake and I didn't even know how I'd done.
Yeah, I'm going to mention that during lives. Like, I see, like, if I found a live that I came across that was like, that I felt like I needed to report, like you want to have a little procedure to go through. Martin, you were the model for this leaf.
Mm.
Remember? Remember, honey?
Yeah.
I'm going to give your eyebrows a little bit more something there. They just look like lines. Oh, they look like two little mountains. I'm going to let this one alone. This one I'm not changing anything on. I worked really long on that one. Not changing anything on this one. I love her. Maybe I'll lighten her eyes a little bit. Not changing anything except that. I gotta lighten her eyes and then darken her eyes. So one eye is a bit bigger than the other. Oh, but she's through the glass. She's through the glass. That's why I didn't go and do anything more. She's through the glass. We're looking at her through the glass.
Yeah, Fibbs loves that one. Homeless says this painting is worth $1 million.
This one I really love. I really love this one over Maggie. I'm not changing anything on there. I love how the little fairy, our little lady of the leaves, she's so animated and joyful, and Maggie's just listening. And I love this one. I might put
Your art's incredible, says Faye.
Thank you. I might put another little layer of green right here. And I might put some little pools right here because I feel like this is the edge of the grass. And then this guy's on pavement. And that's something else I need to do too right now. And put some little grass fields up here. Put some little grass fields there. And then let's put our little mountains back here. Way back there. We'll make this one a little bit of a darker color back there, way back. A little mountain way back there. We'll put maybe a little mountain way back here. Maybe a big mountain over here. Because I definitely want this to be in the mountains. And these mountains back here, the mountains that are way back there.
That's
Some
what
of that
they
leaf
say
color.
by the shoes. They saw Wooly today, he was all black. I
Oh.
wonder if it means lots of snow.
Yep, well, I think it means long winter. And notice on here, our guy is saying it's gonna be a long winter.
I
Part
don't
of the
think it
story.
necessarily means loads of snow, but definitely a long winter.
I love that so much better. So these little white spots in here, amongst our this little woolly, I'm just gonna take this and just rub this right around the edge. It's gonna take out the white spot, no matter if it's the black spot or the other spot, just so little, super little. Just touch, just ever so gentle. I'm gonna do it right back here too. I'm gonna come more in the gray, reactivate that gray to come into that yellowy gold spot. And then don't flip out. I'm gonna reactivate that gold spot because it's kind of too thickly painted. So I'm gonna try, see what this does. Lift that off a little bit, yep. Lift that off a little bit. Then I'm gonna come back in and put a little bit more on. It feels lighter and more like, that's it. That's it. That's it. See the difference? Can you see it? Let's see it up here too. I'm gonna lift a little bit off with my brush. Gonna make that part come right up here. Right up to his little antenna. Lift some off with my brush. And lift a little bit off. Just, I'm not gonna press this hard. This is super light. This is gonna go down. That's, oh my gosh, that's perfect. That's perfect. I love him. Just gonna tap. Some little taps. That one's all the way done. I'm gonna take some of this color though and drop it back here.
Pat says hi, be painting for your book.
Yep. And I'm gonna touch up here. I pretty much got all the white spots up there. I'll just touch a little of that caterpillar color up there. The girls are up in the tree right now painting. Okay, so over here, I'm loving this one. I'm loving this. But I have her eyes. I'm not thrilled with her eyes, but I did pen the eyes, so I'm gonna try to take a little bit of paint. A little bit of paint on my brush right here. And see if I can't make her eyes bigger. And I don't like the shape of that eye. That's it. That's it. Much better. Happier with that, and I gotta touch that. That one. Yeah. It lifted enough of the color out that it doesn't look so solid now. Gonna go right back in there. What's up with my brush? I'm at a really weird angle. That's me making an excuse. That's better. That's better. And this eye I'll make a little bit bigger. You can go back in and change things as much as you like. There's absolutely no right way or wrong way. No right way or wrong way. And this looks a little bit too pristine. So I'm gonna go over that white. That's perfect. And the pages, I'm just gonna pull some of this through the pages. I don't want them to look like just white lines that I put on. I still don't know what that is, but I'm leaving it. I kind of like it there. And the pumpkins, I had thought about putting a little, I'd thought about on the pumpkins, putting a little line like this. And then touching that, just quick, boom, Boom. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. A little bit of that around the top. A little bit of that around the top. And do I want to do this? I know what I do want to do. I do want to take, because this is on the bench, I want to round this bottom down just a little bit. Just round that bottom down.
It's her short white you're being on.
Yeah, her shirt is like a, kind of like a linen color. I'm just gonna put stripes on it, but I don't think I want to do that. I might paint this right here. Just to feel like a little pumpkin back there. I think that's going to be that done. I love how this one came out. I love the book. Oh my gosh, the book on this one is so good. But I'm gonna just touch with just my dirty water here. I'm just gonna touch a little bit on that white. Don't panic. Don't panic, because we're gonna dab it back off. But that little bit that stays makes it look great. The same way with that line is too white there. Okay, so this one, happy with all of this. I'm so happy with her. This is still coming up a little green shadow, but it could be reflecting from off of her. It could be reflecting from off of the pants, because the pants are green.
Friends loves the colour.
Thank you. Everybody help me pick them out. I'm gonna put a tiniest bit of white, tiniest white down here. Because her hand, I accidentally painted her hand. That's better. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. That's perfect. Now I love her. I loved her before.
Kelsey's flipping out, man. Get that manuka in.
Get what?
That manuka in.
What's that manuka?
I don't know what that means.
What is that?
Manuka's honey.
I want to take, oh, it was maybe one of us were coughing. I want to take and put some lines here, because I want this to be our little fringes.
Yeah, it's honey. Buy the shoes, could watch for days.
Thank you. And see how I'm going around with my white? You see how it's changing a different color now? Some together, some not. But it just made it look like a fringe there. I'm going to take a little bit of that, put right under that shoe. That's done. That's perfect. Okay.
The paints are watercolor, they're not acrylics.
This one got a little bit wild on me because
Buy shoes is saying I think it's meant to be shine. It says, is the Shire acrylic?
The shiny stuff is just where I glazed with watercolor. So I'm just making my brush wet, coming in here now and touching to fill in any of those white spots that we had before, because there should be no white on this. No white. Just touch a little bit of water.
It says white. Sorry, can't type. It's titanium white.
No, it's Chinese white.
Chinese white, sorry.
And it comes in a tube. But it's just watercolor. Watercolor in tube form. See, there was a lot of yellow here. I mean, a lot of little white spots. I love the trees in this one, honey. And the sun came out really good. I'm happy with this one. And this one is just celebration. Big celebration. Just water. And I'm blending what I couldn't blend before, because things have, my paints have all dried.
It says, I'm so bad at painting, drawing trees, I'm practicing slowly.
Yay! Guess what? When Michelangelo first started, he drew sticks. The more you practice, the better you'll get.
I love that one. It's bursting with colour.
Yeah, this one is pure fall. This one is autumn is here. Our job is done. Our job is done. We brought autumn. We definitely brought autumn, they're saying. See here where all that white was, and we're making it disappear. And if some of the colors mingle a little bit, it's totally fine. I belong to a group of watercolor artists that I'm basically ready to stop being a part of, because they, oh my goodness, they argue and fight. There's a guy who does photorealism. Every time he posts something, somebody says, you didn't paint that. I don't understand people. I'm reactivating some of this color just because it's so beautiful. That color is so beautiful. There, autumn is here. Autumn is here. And the leaves are all bare there.
Jack, I can't wait to see how you publish it.
Oh, we're going to have fun publishing. The publishing should start on Tuesday. Now, this one, I was just talking to Morton, and I feel like Our Lady is more grown up here. And Morton says she is the lady of the leaves. It's not the little girl of the leaves. Right? So I'm going to leave her. I like this one. It's fun. I'm going to fix her eyes. Her eyes are... I like the one in the middle is looking at us. That one has her eyes closed, and I'm happy about that. This one looks like she's looking up at the lights on the ceiling. I just made her eye too big.
Viv says, do you mind if I take a screenshot to show the partner later?
No, go for it.
You
Please.
can show them the video later, probably.
Yeah.
Any of the YouTube videos you'll
And
see.
I'm gonna put all these pictures. I'll put, like, some of them are already our emotes. I'm gonna give her a little tiny, teeny, tiny little eyeliner.
You've also got them on Facebook as well, haven't you?
They're not on,
Pictures.
the pictures aren't on Facebook
Oh.
yet. I'll put them on there eventually. No. I dabbed on and dabbed off her eyelashes. So that's what I want to do here, these teeth. These teeth.
And I think it might be one of the favourites.
Thank you. So her teeth, I'm just going to put a line across here for the bottom and just put in this little, she's laughing, smiling. I gotta come in with another. Martin,
Yeah.
messing it up. Sometimes when I'm painting, I'll say to Martin, oh no, I'm screwing it up now. And Martin says, just stop. I'm like, it's not done yet. I'm gonna come up here with some of that. Sometimes you need to let your paint help you. So you see how I just sort of kind of did mess it all up? I'm gonna take that paint, put that on there. I'm gonna dab hard. Oh. Now she looks like she's eating something. I gotta let it dry. I gotta let that dry. I put white gel pen below there. That's what we're seeing. Oh, what's up with Mr. Simba? I'm gonna come back to her mouth. Okay. Honey, how
The
long
cover's still on your paper.
is the what?
The cover's still on the paper book. They were asking about the paper.
The cover. So I have no idea where the cover went. Cover might be up here. The paper is 90 pound, 190 gram. It's 7 by 10 inches, and this stuff is Artist Law from Michaels. It's a grade 2. It's like not their worst paper, not their best paper. I got it because it was on sale. It paints nice. I've been enjoying the paint. So now the party's over. The season's all ended. I'm just putting, this is my, it's a bleed area that I'm putting on here. And that's because when I put this to size, when we do this to size it up for our book on Tuesday, probably, I might need a little trim edge. You typically always do. I was gonna look ahead and see if see what the sizes were for books and start looking at prices and all, but I want to do that with you. I really want to do that process with you. Because there's no sense in me saying I want to show you how to do this, but not that part. I want to show you how to do the whole step of the way. I'm just going to put some dots here. Just little dabs. There's different random colors. Little tree feel down here. And truthfully, right now, full disclosure, I have zero idea what I'm painting. Zero. I know how the story ends. Definitely know how the story ends. And I'm thinking, is this the end? Does it end right here on this painting? Truthfully, when I fall in love with characters I write, I want to just keep going with them. Like, I just want to keep writing and writing and creating with them. I think I might have to wait on this one though, Martin, till I do the rest of my writing and see where I am with the story. I think I might have to, because yeah, this might be the last picture. This might be the last picture. I'm gonna stop right here because I have to finish my story, and that might be the last painting that I do for the story. Might be. We'll see. Does anybody have any questions about anything you've been seeing?
Rocky Robertson saying hello from another artist.
Hello, other artists. Say hi, honey.
Yeah.
Martin's been doing a fabulous job reading all the comments as I've been painting. You could always make her have a snowflake cousin for book 2. Well, we did see Jack Frost in the front part of this. There's so many ways. This story could go on forever. We've chatted before. Cool. Do you want to read the story again, or are you tired? Do you want to hear this story again? It's really good actually reading the story again, because the last time I read it through, I picked up a couple of, not typos, but just things that I was like, that's not flow. And it just flowed better. And I want to do the audio recording while I'm down here. So my daughter has like a proper setup to do that in. So I'm happy to read it again if you guys want to hear it. You might be sick of it by now. Morton, do you want to read it?
Yeah, they didn't like my voice.
Morton, they love your voice. I think it needs to be read in a female voice, though. I think it does. Does anybody... Oh, good. You haven't heard it. All right. I ate your bacon. I'm going to read it for you.
They're all saying absolutely anyway.
Okay. I'm just getting my pictures in order. It'll be so cool when you can just turn the pages of the book. Oh, and the book? Remember when I said I wanted the book to be about 24 pages long? I think it's going to be about 24 pages long. 30 max. You want to hear it? Good. Let me get my papers in order. Turn the iPad on. I'll put you back in the holder. Put you back in the holder and we'll read it. And check out that holder. I love it. I'm taking it home with us. Well, I got it to use down here. Maybe I should let it down here, but I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me get you set up just so.
Gina says when I talk on TikTok, videos, TikTok subtitles under me.
Oh, does anybody see subtitles? I don't know how to do that. It's probably something I got to turn on that I have not turned on.
Yeah, it's pointless for me because it puts nonsense subtitles at me.
Morton's subtitles are hilarious. Hilarious, babe, they are. Okay. I'll read this again. Okay. Are we all in? Is it in? We're going to take 2 days. Yeah. Honey, move your coffee cup, please. Thanks, babe. Thinking, you. Okay. Can you see the whole thing there? Okay, you can see the whole thing there.
If you drive straight through Fishing Freak, it's about 16 hours. Well,
okay. So, Lady of the Leaves. Let me get to the start of my story. So this story danced into my head the morning of September 27th, 2023, on the day I lost my voice. Taking myself away from the family, I began painting watercolors of the tale I had imagined while being live on TikTok. Then decided this was the perfect time to teach others how to write, illustrate, and publish their very own book. After finishing the live streams, they will be uploaded to our YouTube channel where they will stay for people to watch the process. Happy creating, reading, and remember, the time is always right now to follow your dreams by taking action steps. Hugs and happiness, Priscilla Holston. And then the dedication, which will be on this side, probably. To everyone who's ever watched our live streams on social media and has dreamt of writing their own story, I wish this is your guide to follow your dreams. Thank you for being here for all the fun. Jack Frost is a fellow we all can remember. He comes out when it's cold, perhaps in November. His paintbrush is chilly with an icy cold blue. Everything that he touches turns a silvery hue. But before Jack appears, there's someone else that we see. Look closely if you will, at the fall-colored tree. There's a wee tiny door just at the bottom. Inside lives a lady. She comes out to start autumn. Every tree in this world, no matter how large or small, has a creature inside that comes out in the fall. Lady of the Leaves, a magical sprite. When summer starts sleeping, she wakes up that night. So let's turn the pages, read the tale that I tell. Lady of the Leaves, her story in a nutshell. Start at the bottom, the base of the tree. Look close, if you will, to see what you see. To animals and children, it will all be quite clear. We forget to see magic as we add up our years. It might help to look for a weird twisty knot where the grass meets the tree, like something we forgot. A miniature door with a handle so small it appears once a year and only in fall. The boards are all painted in a soft autumn tone, a cap for an awning to welcome us home. So let's walk up the steps and knock on the door. It's a rather odd feeling, like we've been here before. Looking inside, we see it all clear. A long, tiny room, though no one is here. A branch filled with leaves against the white wall, and an acorn cap for someone quite small. The fireplace is dark, though the room is quite bright, a soft pumpkin bench to read on at night. But where is the lady that lives in this tree? We look all around, but we still cannot see. Off to the side in a mini archway, a set of steps that lead us away from a room filled with magical things we can see. Let's explore more together, just you and me. Her bedroom is still, just a soft purring snore. Once again, there's a feeling that we've been here before. A star-covered pillow that cradles her head, cozy soft blankets on her fairy-sized bed. She dreams for 3 seasons, though it feels like one night. She wakes when it's chilly and the time is just right. The clock has struck fall, the brass bells are chiming. She yawns and wakes up now. It's called perfect timing. Standing in front of her colorful leaves, she whistles and sings, she rolls up her sleeves. Come sit on my cap, come dance on my clothes, hide me from all, from my head to my toes. The leaves start to tremble, waking up with pure love. They've done this forever, they float from above. Each leaf has a name, she loves everyone. As they swirl just above her, we can all feel the fun. Another fall is arriving, just waiting for her. To start all the painting, she gives her stick a big stir. Her stick holds the colors we all know and adore. She has had it forever, it sits by her door. The first leaf arrives, taking his place. They're all quite excited, it's just like a race. She calls them by name as they land on her clothes. They answer, "Milady." Her outfit just grows. This time is so special, we can see it all clear. They're giggling and laughing, they love to be near. Closeness counts for love, they protect her, you see, from the eyes of all people while she paints on her tree. Look closest at the leaves, you can see their small faces. The colors of autumn, they're all in their places. She puts on her boots, grabs her stick with her hand, pushes open her door, flies up off the land. The leaves make her float, she's not quite sure how. They've been doing it forever, there's no stopping now. Once again she feels wonder, once again she feels joy. Her tree patiently waiting, he's such a good boy. Her days will be filled from first light to last with painting each leaf. It's such a big task. Every leaf on the tree takes 10 tiny touches, each with her stick, which tightly she clutches. The grass is still green, the leaves all are too. She hides deep inside them, there's much work to do. She has to remember, she's done it before. Which leaves she has touched, it seems such a chore. What keeps her going each and every fall? The tree is her baby, no matter how tall. She meets all the new leaves, she gives them all names, then sings out while painting, she never complains. To her it's no job, to her it's pure joy. Her world in a nutshell, her tree is her toy. The lady of the leaves, with the stick in her hand, touches the first leaf. It really feels grand. I dub thee Alex, and this is tap 1. 9 more to go, and then we'll be done. As the leaf hears the song, he starts to shake and to wiggle. Painting the leaves gives them such a good giggle. See, the leaves are quite ticklish as they change all their color. Lady of the Leaves feels just like a mother. She loves them and cares for each and every one. No matter how long it takes, she'll will be weeks, maybe months, until they forever leave the tree. For when her stick touches for the last final time, the leaf floats to the ground. It's surreal and sublime. Her first day has been busy, quite sunny and hot. She's suddenly sleepy. She sees just the spot. An unused bird nest from a wee chickadee, perfect for napping at the top of her tree. Shedding her leaves, she nestles right down. I'll just close my eyes as her leaves gather round. They perch right beside her, more comfy for all. Soon they're all sleeping on this first day of fall. But the wind from the north brings big clouds that are dark, and while our friends are in slumber, the rain hits the bark. The first drop to make contact arrives with great force, waking the leaf up. He's in shock, of course. There's quite the mad scramble as they gather around, and the Lady of the Leaves just falls to the ground. With no leaves on her outfit, gravity wins. There's a great confusion as heavy rain begins. The winds blow away just as quick as they came. She looks for her leaves. She calls them by name. Just her cap on her head leaves nowhere to be found. She's in front of her own door, feet on the ground. She swings her door open. She'll just wait inside. Her leaves will surely follow. They all have to hide. Without her leaf clothing, everyone can see the Lady of the Leaves as clear as can be. She's ever so close now. She's almost home free. Then she feels the earth moving beside her own tree. Someone is behind her. She turns round to see. The sight is so scary. Who can it be? In a flash of an eye blink, she's trapped in a jar. She's so close to her home, but now it's so far. The hand that has put the heavy jar in place is the hand of a giant. She sees a huge face. Pushing her twig hands against the green glass, she feels out of breath. She hopes it will pass. Seconds drag on. Time has stood still. She looks up in terror. She freezes quite still. Perhaps if I'm quiet, she thinks in her head, the giant will leave me. Oh, sorry. Perhaps if I'm quiet, she thinks in her mind, the giant will leave me. Perhaps she is kind. The jar was removed quickly as it was placed. A gloved hand scooped her. She stared at the face. All fear vanished at once. She saw in the smile beautiful love from this rather tall child. The young lady, you see, not a giant at all, but a fellow artist just out to paint fall. The two talked for an hour, fast friends they became. Then they said at the same time, "What is your name?" "Lady of the Leaves, but you can call me Autumn. I'm Maggie McGee, I live at the bottom." For the first time in forever, Autumn had a girlfriend, and the two hatched a plan to visit again. The very next morning was chilly indeed. Maggie set up a ladder against the green tree. And day after day, week after week, the two ladies painted. Let's have a peek. The progress they made, quite prolific indeed. They laughed with the leaves, painted at a great speed. Maggie told Autumn about the first time they met. She was seeking a woolly bear, which she hasn't found yet. Wanting to see how long winter would last, woolly bear caterpillars give a forecast. If the black stripe is long, winter will be too. If it is short, spring will be here in just a month, maybe two. And that's where I am. So I'll give you the little rundown of this. The Lady of the Leaves, it usually reads, she and Maggie have been talking. Every day they've been painting leaves. So she's been writing. She's writing. She's writing down all the stories that Maggie has been telling her. And Maggie's home in the evenings. She's writing too. But then the last leaf, I actually might need another picture in here of the two of them painting the very last leaf. I do. I'm going to write that down here. Painting the last leaf. My pen won't work. Painting the last leaf. Let's try to write it on here. Painting, come on, pen. Painting last leaf together. And then, so they're going to paint the last leaf together. And then the fairy, and then they say goodbye. And the fairy, Lady of the Leaves, they all get together because every tree has one. So they get together for the last sunset of autumn. And they have a lovely evening. And then comes the last picture. So now I actually could paint a picture of, I could get that out of the way. I could paint the picture right now of the two painting the last leaf. I can paint that right now. I'm going to do it. Because there is no time like the present. Oh, yeah, and the last leaf. Wait now, the last leaf, when they paint it.
Well, no, it's erratic loves it. Dina Max's Skinny Great Fire for Grand.
When they paint, thank
Amazing
you.
story says Sunny Breezy.
When they paint,
Hi guys, that was a lovely story.
when they paint the last leaf, all the other leaves have already fallen. This is the last leaf on the tree. So I'm just going to put a little sky back here. Little fields of oranges and yellows. All the leaves are on the ground now. Fall is over. You know who's coming next, Jack Frost. Not in this story, though. So the leaves are all on the ground here. They're all on the ground. And they're not...
Yeah, Kimberly says thought there was another picture to that you were going to do before the last picture. Can't remember.
Yeah, I am going to do... I know what the last picture is going to be, but see, that's why I need to write right now. But I can't write until the morning because I'm a weirdo. I'm just going to put this on here and let this become soft. And what I'll do is paint. I'm going to paint a whole bunch of trees. A whole bunch of bare trees. Trees are all gone. And we'll have one branch coming across. It'll have one leaf on it. So there'll be a paintbrush touching a leaf, and there'll be a tiny stick touching the leaf. We'll put the leaf right here in the center.
You've been asked about watercolor paper again.
The watercolor paper is just from Michaels. It's Artist Loft grade number 2. So it's not their worst, not their best. And this leaf, I think, because it's falling to the ground, yeah. This leaf, because it's falling to the ground, it's been painted one last time.
And it's not primed.
No.
It's just watercolor paints.
I wanted this story to have a soft watercolor feel. And I think we've captured it. I'm so pleased with this. I want to put a lot of pretty colors in this as our last leaf that the ladies painted together. I'll be here. I'm going to make the branch up here because the leaf is falling down. And the whole thing is, when the last leaf falls down, that's it. Autumn's over. I love that. Oh my gosh, that leaf. That leaf is my favorite. I love it. Okay. I'm going to come up here with the leaf, or with the branch that it's just fallen off of. We're just going to run it right through the page. Right through the page. It's been the last leaf. The last leaf. We'll put a bare branch going up there. The leaves go to sleep when they touch the ground. So I'm going to have her stick, the Lady of the Leaves stick, had just been up here to touch the leaf. That's her magic stick. And then we'll have the little paintbrush. I'm gonna have to write more to this story. maybe every fall. Maybe every fall I'll have to make a new adventure for her. I'm missing her already. Let me just touch this. When you touch it, see how it just... Thank you, Darla, for the gift. So I'm going to make the paintbrush. It had just been here. The paintbrush had just been here. Because they painted the leaves together, remember? When that dries out, I write number 6 on it, honey. On the paintbrush. I had to write number 6.
Yeah. I think usually just a 6. One of the brushes you have a 7. I think that one's a 6.
And I think what I'll do is out of this brush, we'll put a little dab of the paint on the end. Oh, that did nicely. Put a little dab of the paint on the end. It's like it's a little drip there. gonna just shadow just a little bit on this side. Just touching to make a little shadow on the edge. And I want him to have a little smile on his face. His smile has to be very little. Just a little sweet smile. That's it. Just come and take a little bit around the edge here with a little bit of brown.
I had to go and get a battery pack. Laura had said hello in Virginia.
Hello.
Darla had said I love how connected you are with art.
I get into it.
MDG had said you have definitely captured a beautiful story.
Thank you.
Kelly said, Priscilla, I think those things you was doing, I think those were extra. I don't know what that was about. I was away getting that battery back. I hate when it does
I'm
that
just
when you're
gonna
trying
put
to scroll and it does something.
just some little lines on her leaf. This one has to be very special. This leaf is a little special guy.
Yeah, Dora says, what an honour to be with first to witness a best-selling author.
I hope people like this story. I always hope people like my stories.
Don't forget his face, I love them. On the hoop thingy.
His face on the hoop thingy.
I don't know what that's like.
That's the last leaf. But that's not the, I like that this happens. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little secret now. Storytelling. Because I want to teach you things as we're doing this together. Emotion, right? You want to have emotion happening.
Okay,
You want like...
one of your other videos, the hoop thing. Did you post on TikTok the hula hoop thing?
Oh, the hoop, yeah. That's on hoop. Okay, so I want to show you this. This one, I got this one at Michael's. It was cheap. I have some watercolor pads in our Amazon store. I love it when you guys use our Amazon store. I gotta look at my Amazon thing. We've never got. Maybe I need to just lose that Amazon thing. I think we've got.
I was just thinking about you guys. Would like to see you around.
So I want to show you how you go with this. The familiar story, and the joy of we're going to learn about a new story. We're curious. We're going to find our way in here. We're going to meet this character, right? This is our story building. We're still kind of building the suspense. We still have not seen her face. Here we just see a teeny little bit of her. Here we see her in full. Morton saying oi to Frisket. Here we see her face in full glory. And then we go back. We're not looking at her. So happy, new character. We see her a little bit here. See her a little bit here. And then here comes the drama. Here comes some drama. As much as I don't like drama in real life, you need drama or suspense in a story, I think. Even happy stories. So a little bit of drama. Gonna be a storm. Oh no, it's a storm. She falls from the tree. She gets captured. See, up, down, up, down. She gets captured. She's immediately rescued and immediately finds the first friend she's ever had of a girlfriend, of a human. That's it, right there, her Maggie. They're fellow artists. They paint together. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Maggie tells her she's looking for this caterpillar. They're both so enamored with each other. They like love each other so much. Lady of the Leaves is writing a story about Maggie and all singing Maggie's praises. And Maggie's writing a story about her, singing her praises. But finally fall is over, so they paint the very last leaf. This feels very sad when they paint this last leaf. It feels very sad to me. But then you're back up again with the joy of they're out all of the Lady of the Leaves, because every tree has one. And I'll tie that together with the poem and the story. They're out celebrating the last sunset of fall, of autumn. And they're enjoying being with their friends. And I'm going to paint some more food on this table and show that it's like a party. And I think, see how she's just looking at us? I think I might actually make these thought bubbles go up, and she's thinking of Maggie. She's missing her friend. Maybe that'll happen. And then the last page, I'm going to paint and video in private. I will put it on our YouTube channel after, but it's us just a very wonderful tie it all together ending, but it is going to pull your heartstrings. A happy ending, but you will have all the heartstrings pulled. So that's where we are. And I'm going to finish that part tomorrow. Tuesday we are going to be doing the pre-work to publish this book. And I'm publishing it myself. I'm going to teach you how to publish with I use Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. I love them. Hello, Martin.
Hi there.
And I've really enjoyed showing you this story and telling this story to you. And I'm going to we're going to keep doing fun stuff, creating together. I'm going to jump off just now. The family's all out there, and I'll be back. I'm going to get up early in the morning to write. I'll finish the story in the morning if you want to jump on a live then. But I really want to teach you how to write and publish your own book and enjoy it and not feel like it's something. You don't have to pay anybody to do this for you. You can do this for you. I'm going to show you how to do it. So everybody have a good night, and thank you for being here. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the gifts. You have been so wonderful. Martin,
Cheerio.
do you want to say nighty-night?
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Everybody, I'll see you early in the morning. See you mañana. Nighty-night.